just in case. So hey everybody, we are going to be talking about smart plans inside of DocuSign. Not DocuSign. We're talking about smart plans inside of Command. I'm sorry, DocuSign has been on my mind recently. So with smart plans, we are going to be going over how to, it's basically your touches. And when you are doing your touches, we have an 8x8 smart plan, which is the same as the 8x8 touches, and you'll be able to design your own 30+ smart plan. There's a couple that you can actually combine together to create touches throughout the year, and I'm going to show you guys how to do that. So I am going to go back to my homepage. I'm going to share my screen. Share. And I'm going to turn off my video because I do not need to be seen. Hide all that. All right, so we are inside of my command right now. And with this, you can see it's my home screen. It might be looking a little bit different than yours because I moved some things around, which you can do by clicking on Customize Home. I'm going to start off just by going into Smart Plans, which is right here. And a smart plan, you can see I have a couple lined up here. We can either create one, or we can go into our library and see the ones that have already been created. We're going to start off by going to the library, which is right up here next to my smart plans. And you can see that they have a few available. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. They have about 10 smart plans in here right now. I'm going to just talk about the monthly neighborhood nurture first. I'm going to open this up. So when I open this, it shows that it's going to send an HTML email, which is the monthly neighborhood nurture, and then a delay. Now, if I have a monthly neighborhood nurture, that means my contact that I'm going to assign to them has neighborhoods that they're interested in, or that they have already, you've put their address in. This is a good point to go back and make connections or touches with your database, so you can grab their address to put into your database so we can put them on neighborhood nurture. I'm going to click Add Smart Plan, and it says My Monthly Neighborhood Nurture. I'm going to put a number on it because I have multiple in there. So I'm going to click 2, then I'm going to click Apply. So it says I have successfully added my Monthly Neighborhood Nurture to my Smart Plans, which is up here now. So if I go here, my monthly neighborhood 2 is down here. Oops. So this is my monthly neighborhood nurture 2, which just created. If I click the drop down, it's going to show me my steps again. It's a very simple smart plan. And I'm going to add people to this. So this is going to be 1 touch a month to my database. And how I can add people there's a couple different ways. The first way, hold on, I'm going to pull up that. The first way is I can go into my smart plans. I find the smart plan I want, and I can click on this Add a Person button. You're going to notice other buttons on the side. This one means to copy, this is to edit, and this is to delete. So I can't copy or edit this one because this is from the library directly. I can only copy and edit ones that I create, which we'll be going over either today or the next class about smart plans. Today, I just want to stick with what smart plans are and how to use them. So we're going to be talking about this monthly neighborhood nurture 2, and I'm going to add a person or add a contact. So I'm going to click this person with a plus, and it's going to search. I can search by names or by tags. I can select everybody, or I can include shared contacts. But as you can see, I have people that don't have any neighborhoods on there, so they won't qualify for a neighborhood nurture. So this person I can't do that. I'm just going to scroll through until I find someone with a neighborhood. Oh, I have neighborhoods. I'm tired of seeing just me. Here, we'll do Clark Kent. And I want to do one more. there, my sister. So Clark Kent and Grace Luxon, I'm going to add them to the Smart Plan. So I'll click Add to Smart Plan. I can start it now, I can start it in the future, or I can stagger it over a couple days. So this staggering allows me to distribute Smart Plans for a large group of people. And when I stagger, that means when you get replies back or you are sending them out, they're not going to be stacked up on top of each other. So people will email you back about this. If you stagger your distribution, you won't get 800 emails the same day. You'll have a couple here the next day, a couple the next, and so on and so forth as they respond back to you. So I'm not going to stagger because I only have 2. I could start it in the future, but I'm actually going to start it now. So I'm going to immediately start this. I will click confirm. And you'll see that I have the 2 people or 2 contacts on here. And if I have a Twilio account set up, I can add my Twilio so my text messages are sent out. I don't have a Twilio. I'm going to click confirm. And now my neighborhood nurture has been submitted and will be updated shortly to begin. I can just once again look down here, see what my steps are. And these contacts will update as soon as the request goes through. You can see that on my birthday Smart Plan, I have 1 person on here. I can click on the eyeball and I can see who that person is on that. I have 2 people in my quarterly call plan. I'll look at my eyeball. AA Corey and myself again. And 3 people in my first monthly neighborhood nurture. I think this one my parents are on, and they do get that. They tell me that they look at the houses that I sent them, and I actually go, I don't remember sending you guys any houses. Then they show me the email, I go, oh, that's my monthly neighborhood nurture. Come on, load up. It's only 3 people, let's go. I'm gonna X out of that, and I'm gonna start this again. There we go. So, okay, so my parents aren't on this, but I'm on it twice, and it's also my sister. So right now, we just have people plans in here, and it looks like referral plans, opportunity plans, and listing plans are ready for the future. So we're going to be getting more Smart Plans in the future. Now, it's only been 8 minutes, so I'm going to go through another we'll go to the library. And we're just going to go through what types of these Smart Plans are. So promote my app. If you want to send emails and messages out to your sphere or your contacts inside of from out of command for them to download your app, we can take a look at the View Smart Plan. It's going to show us the steps. So it's going to start off with an email. There's going to be a delay of 1 day. Then it's going to text them. If you don't have your Twilio in here, you can manually write this in to send them a text. And then delays 3 days, then it sends another text. I'm going to show you how to add your Twilio as soon as we're through these. So promote my app, you can get people to sign up for your app. And once you have someone sign up for your app, there's going to be a little check mark next to them. Inside of your contacts list. Well, there was. Well, that's odd. So I know this is connected. Well, apparently that has changed. I no longer see that it is connected. Never mind. So I'm going to go back into Smart Plans. Library. Let's take a look at if we do a bi-weekly neighborhood nurture, they're going to get it every 2 weeks. And then if we do an 8x8 contact, it's going to be 8 touches in the 8-week plan, so 50 days. We can view steps. It goes through the whole steps here. So these are now your drip campaigns from eEdge. These are the drip campaigns. Quarterly call plan, it's one touch, which is a phone call every quarter. So phone call, delay. Midterm nurture, that's 2 touches. It's just a general check-in to make sure that everything's okay, if they need any help. Shows you what they should do. Add to smart plan. Link BWNN. Not quite sure what that is. Might be something new what they're doing with smart plans. Long-term nurture, it's only 3 touches and it takes about a span of 6 months. So they're adding to smart plan, delay, phone call, touch, so on and so forth. So there's birthdays, open house follow-up. If you're having that open house and you collect people into your database, you can add them onto this right away. It's going to show you the first text. It pops up saying, hey, contact first name. That fills in automatically for you. Thanks for coming by. What did you think of the open house? And then they can respond to you. When you delay a day, interaction task, send nice to meet you open house email. Delay 2, which you, if you're going to send an email, you can add that into a smart plan now. Phone call delays, more text messages. Oh, that's what that means. Okay, so add here, it says add to smart plan at the bottom, link LTN. So that's long-term nurture. LTN stands for long-term nurture. I was like, what are these talking about? So the midterm nurture, so link BWNN, bi-weekly neighborhood nurture. That's what BWNN stands for. We already know what a monthly neighborhood nurture does. A home anniversary. I am going to see, let's go into a context and see what a neighborhood nurture is going to look like. So a neighborhood nurture is going to look like an email, but it'll be linking to a website just like this. So it'll have an email with set neighborhoods that they like. Let's say I had the London Bay, I select the London Bay, and this website will pop up. It's branded to me. Has homes listed in here. You can scroll through here. In just that specific neighborhood, they can also click between the other neighborhoods that they have and search for homes. And let's see, I'm gonna get this. So that's what a neighborhood nurture will look like. And I can add more neighborhoods inside of the contact. And inside the side, right here, you can see that I added myself to a smart plan and it ended. And then it subscribed June 7th between June 4th. I mean, June 1st and June 7th. Okay. I can also add someone to a smart plan through their contact. So let's say I'm in my contact, I click on smart plans. I have 2 in here. I can click add to smart plan and I can choose them right here. So I can select 8x8. I'm going to confirm this. It'll start now. It'll show me what my steps are. And then I confirm it. And it's added on. All right. Well, that is Smart Plans 101. If you'd like me to go deeper and create our own smart plans, go ahead and comment in the group chat and I can go ahead and continue. I'm gonna check the Facebook to see if there's any questions while you comment. Got yes from Sue. Doesn't look like I have any comments in the Facebook Live, which is okay. Yes, yes. Okay, I got 2 yeses, so I'm gonna go deeper and I'm gonna show you guys how to create your own smart plans today. So we are in right here, I clicked on SmartPlans again. Don't have to if you're already here. But SmartPlans is this paper with a little wheel cog, and in the corner on the right-hand side, it'll say Create. I'm going to click on that. And I'm going to call this 6, what is today? 9, 20. I'll click Apply. So I created a name, which is the first step you'll make, and it's going to bring you to this screen. It says right at the top, trigger manually, which means you add that person manually. So I'm going to go over here now, and let's say my first step in this smart plan could either be making a phone call, sending an email, set delay. I don't want to set a delay for the first task. I can create a task. But I'm going to say my first thing is to send an email. So I'm just going to click on that. I don't have to drag it over. I just click. And it's going to give me, can either send a simple email or an HTML email. So simple looks like this, and I just type my message in here. Welcome. And then I'm going to actually put their name in there. So right here, the toolbar, email content, I have bold, italics, underline, dots or numbers, how big the text is, color of the text, alignment. I can link in a web page in here with this. And then this right here is going to pull from the information we put into their contact information. So let's see if it says contact first.name. If I click on that, when we send this email, it's going to automatically fill in their first name for us. So I can say, hi, welcome, Blake, or welcome, Chris, welcome, Sue. It doesn't matter because contact first name pulls directly from our contacts and fills it in for us. Oh, I need to put a subject. And then when they hit reply, it's going to go to whatever reply email you've set up in your settings. I can show you that when we go through this here. This and Twilio I'll show you. If I click on HTML, it's going to give me an option to browse library for email templates. And right now, there's only a couple email templates. We don't really have a way to edit these yet, but I'm sure it is coming. So let's just say it's a work with me seller. So we'll make this a seller smart plan. So I'm going to say that, and I'll click next. And it's going to send them an email with everything set for us. So email's been sent. Now I'm going to set a delay. A delay can you can have a maximum of 30 days. And you can have a minimum of 1. So I'm going to delay this 7 days, so a week. And then I'm going to make a phone call. And I'm going to say call right away. Oops. And then here I can write out a script for that call if I want to. So then I'm going to add my first name. So on and so forth. You can write out the script in when you want to. If you need a web page, you can put a web page in here, and you can say how many days that it's due in. So how many days do you want this? We're going to do it within 1 day after it's paused 7 days. So everything that has an asterisk, just like everything else, is required. So right now, we are in, this is day 1. This is actually, it's going to delay at the end of day 1 for 7 days. So on the 8th day, you're going to make a phone call. And then I'm going to add text message. So I clicked on it. Text message is right here. I need to put my Twilio in for the phone number to show up. I can either make a static message, which is just text, or I can click on dynamic. And it'll just cycle through these two. I'm going to click on static. It's easier for me to use and remember. So I can Still thinking about selling? No. Let's put in a personalization. So, hi. And first name. So, hi, first name, still thinking about selling? We're going to say yes. I'm going to save this. I'm going to save that. Save your work along the way. It'll be better in the long run if you do. Save you a lot of heartache in case anything should crash. I'm going to set a delay now. And I'm going to, oh, you know what? I should have set a delay in between. So I have this delay on the bottom. I'm going to move this up so it's in between my send a text and a phone call. And I'm going to delay this. Oh, I don't want 30 days. Maybe we'll do 5 days. Then on the 13th day of this total plan, we're going to send a text. Hi, blank, still thinking about selling. Save that. Now, let's say at this point they're done. Great. So they said, yes, so we want to sell. Perfect. So you'll go in and you'll remove them from this smart plan. I'm going to save this smart plan altogether. We'll add someone and we will remove someone. So that's how you create a custom smart plan though, is you come in, create, you're gonna start adding things in here that you wanna add, and it will be inside of your library, not your library, but your smart plans. I'm gonna add a person now. I'm gonna add Abby N. And I'm gonna add, I'll just add Abby N. And I'm gonna click add to smart plan. And I can start it now. Hold on, you know what? I'm gonna actually add myself. I don't want to send out unnecessary emails. Send it to this one. Add to smart plan. I'm gonna start it now. Confirm. Confirm. So this is the one that we created. I'm going to refresh. We can see that there's one person on here now, which is myself. Look, oh, there I am. Oh, it's at my blue oceans. If I want to remove someone, I can select, confirm unsubscribe, or unsubscribe all. So if I select all here, it selects everybody. If I don't want to select all, I just select the person and I confirm unsubscribe and I click confirm. And that removes them from the list. So let's say you get someone requesting you to remove them from your email list. That would be how you do it. So you see it says my birthday. I'm gonna click on the eyeball, find the person, confirm unsubscribe, confirm. And it takes them off. Okay. And that is SmartPlans. Any questions? Go ahead and unmute yourself and we can answer your questions. Or type them in the text box or chat box and we can answer them.
So Blake, if we have to utilize, say, our own picture because I didn't like, you know, are you still thinking of selling, Mr. Seller?
Okay, sure, sure.
That was. I want to put my own email in, so that would go under a task versus an email.
Yeah, so if you want to do your own stuff, you just create a task instead and say, email this person with this email instead.
Whatever.
So, yeah.
Okay. All right. So it doesn't auto email.
No, not if you make it a task, it won't auto email.
Okay.
If you create an email, it will,
Okay.
but you don't have, if you go to the HTML email, you can't customize it. If you do a simple email, you can put whatever you want in there. Actually, let's go in. I'm going to go in real quickly. Okay. So yeah, my Twilio's not. I'm going to add an email, another one at the end. So right now at the bottom, this is a simple email.
Right.
So I can add text and whatever I want to, but I can't add in pictures, and I can't add in. Maybe I can. Hold on.
What
No,
about our signatures on the bottom of these emails? Are those auto-populated or what?
they are not, because it's not coming from your Gmail or whatever email that you use. So you'd
Okay.
have to put your signature in there.
Okay.
It would be nice. That's a good suggestion, though, to make to KW.
They have all our info in command. I don't understand why that wouldn't be something they fill in, you know.
Let me, you know what? Let me go ahead. I'm going to send this email to myself real quickly and see what happens. Let me change this to a simple, because I can't remember. So we can continue. Okay, hold on. What is missing? Oh. Okay, I'm going to send myself a simple email. I want to see if this signature goes through. Smart plan, confirm. Confirm.
That was on a delay though, wasn't it?
So here's my email that just came through.
Okay.
And here is, yeah, so my contact info is at the very top of it.
Okay.
The HTML email, and then it's at the bottom. So it's not in signature mode. I'm going to send myself a simple one.
Your contact information, that's a whole lot different than what I saw on the card. When you're ready to sell, I'm here to help.
Oh yeah, it's it tries to make it as most dynamic as it can. And there's more information that you can see on here.
Okay.
Yeah.
But this stuff is on the bottom as well, so yeah.
So it's here, there. I'm gonna. I want to see what happens with the simple email. I think it's just gonna be. Okay, well, I didn't ask that. I want to edit it. Let's try the simple. Check. Should be on here already. So on the side, it says it's an active smart plan, and it says what we can change and what can be added. So once it's active, you can't add steps, you can't delete steps, and you can't change the order of the steps. Go back into here. And here's a simple email. So the simple email does not have your signature in it. But it does have an unsubscribe link. I'm going to click here.
Okay.
And it just automatically lets them unsubscribe. So you don't have to worry about going through to do that for them unless they say something over the phone.
Okay. But it lets you know, right?
Yes. Yep. It should. Well, it should. Let's see. Let's refresh here.
Where would you put info?
Yeah, it didn't. It'll show you by here that people have unsubscribed on the number of people. So now I only have one person opposed to two.
Okay. So they unsubscribe to all the emails.
Just that one particular smart plan. If they're on multiple smart plans, they need to unsubscribe multiple times.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Do you have any other questions out there? Okay, well, if you guys do have questions, you can always email me. You can give me a text. I'm here for you. Just let me know. I'd be happy to help. Thanks, guys. Thanks for coming. I hope, I'm going to stop sharing. I hope you guys learned a lot, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.
Thank you, boys.
Thank you.